Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for the coming, and it was great pleasure to meet you all today. Today's our group of the conversations regarding for including the smart society of we are in the kinesiology major in the field, and then so today's we're gonna have to have a conversation. How do we prepare the PhD students, and what kind of qualifications is that as faculty members, as an academic advisors, we need to have, and we have that this kind of the conversation. And today it's I'm going to be the moderator. So my name is Dr. Takahiro Sato. I'm a currently professor and an assistant dean of the Institute of Health and Sports Science at the University of Tsukuba. And then I'm going to pass to the person right next to it. And then can you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Jean. I'm from Brazil. Currently, I'm an M1 student from the International Development and Peace Through Sport. And nice to meet you.
Hello everyone, Sue Sutherland from Ohio State University. I'm a professor and vice department chair in the Department of Human Sciences, and my program area is kinesiology.
Hi everyone, my name is Shinichi Nagata. I'm an associate professor at the Institute of Health and Sports Sciences, the University of Tsukuba. My research is mainly in inclusion of people with disabilities.
Hi, my name is Seiji Ono. I'm a professor of the University of Tsukuba and Institute of Health and Sports Sciences, and also I'm chair of the PhD course in Health and Sports Science.
Hello, my name is Cindy Hall. I'm a PhD student here at the University of Tsukuba. And I'm originally from the United States, but I'm here studying. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Momoka Ikishita. I'm a master student in this university. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Today's Sue, Shinichi, Seiji, myself, we have a PhD student. It's very, very difficult to train a PhD student. And so today's we're here, and all the faculty members here are trained through the combinations, coursework, research, and the mentorship. Now it's I wanted to ask maybe Momoka and then Cindy's question to you two did a PhD program at the first, and then Momoka is you're starting the PhD program. You are graduating the master program this month, and then next month, next 2 weeks, you're gonna start the PhD. Now, how do you feel about it? And do you have any concern, anxiety, or anything like that too?
So yeah, I'm worried about my study and research will finish in 3 years program. It's my first most.
So you wanted to finish your program within the 3 years. What did what do you worry about? Do you have any concerns?
Yeah. Actually, my friend or my senior student, all students finish not just finish 3 years.
How long they spending?
4 years, 5
5
years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years.
It's longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I worry about it.
You order. And Cindy, what did your kind of little bit current experiences after that being the PhD student so far?
My current experience. Well, I am in an unusual case. I started off with a different supervisor, and I was there for about 3 years, and then I switched over to Dr. Sato's research lab. And from there, I am moving forward better than I did before. So I feel like right now my current experience is actually really good.
Good.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What are the differences between from previous advisor to myself?
Yes. So. Well, I speak Japanese. I also speak English, obviously. But my Japanese level is not up to par of like the regular Japanese students. So with my previous supervisor, I had a lot of communication problems. I don't know if problems is the right word, but communication issues. And I feel like with Dr. Sato, I can speak more freely, and I can communicate with him on a more regular basis.
So I wanted to ask the Jane and stuff. To Jane, that you decided to go into the PhD, applying the PhD next year. And then what are the current experiences so far?
Well, uh, I think what I been worried most is like how I'm going to survive
Surviving PhD.
the PhD because I think you mentioned I'm Brazilian, so my first language is not Japanese, native English. So going through the PhD and like having the interview in Japanese, making the project in Japanese, that's probably like the thing I would like think and probably struggle the most in the future. And also living expense and those stuff. As I'm an immigrant here in Japan, so probably there's the problem if I will get a scholarship or not. So that's probably what have been in my mind
Oh, good.
currently.
So you're still working on it.
Yeah.
How to make it progress.
Yeah.
And I wanted to pass to the Sages stuff to Dr. On, and your program director of the PhD program. Could you explain about the situations, what you have that you have advice, but at the same time that you're running the program directors. What are the like kind of some types of the challenges of the PhD students are facing that?
Okay, you're talking about
All the long
program.
stuff.
So we try to attempt to finish in like timely manner in 3 years, which is the standard years of the PhD course. So, but many students actually spend more time. Okay, many reasons. Yeah, that is one reason. We know actually it's not easy to finish the dissertation, complete the dissertation, of course. Then they need to publish 2 papers. That requirement more than at least 2 papers. So that's actually kind of difficult requirement for that to get a PhD. So, but I think the as long as you have a right direction of the research, then plus I think you have practical project. That's very important. So that's you need to always communicate with your supervisor to what is a good way to to finish the dissertation and also want to be a good future the project. So that I think important to finish. I mean timely manner 3 years. That's when it's good for their career, future career.
And I think it's like in the university at Tsukuba, it's like 2 publications and then you finish like but that and we don't have many coursework and stuff too. And I wanted to pass the students and stuff. So could you because this is very different PhD system, I think, and that's going to be that we can get to like a starting point of the conversation.
Yeah. So at Ohio State and most universities in the US, it's a taught PhD, so 2 years of coursework. Then you sit for what's called a candidacy exam to show your knowledge base over the coursework that you've taken. And then it would be after that point, you complete your dissertation. So ideally, 3 years. However, certainly in my area, the students that I've worked with recently, we tend to do 4 years because we don't have the requirement of 2 published papers to complete the PhD. However, going out into the job market, our students do need publications. The publications don't need to come immediately from their PhD. It's not like here, but giving them an extra year to be able to build their CV, their curriculum vitae, so having more publications is really useful. But it's not a requirement as it is here to publish, have two
Publications.
2 publications before you earn your PhD. So it is a different system. And so, yeah, it's typically we like to do 3 years, but 4 years allows you to build your skills.
Good. And then I think it's that I wanted to pass the Shinichi because you got the PhD from Indiana University. And then now you are familiar with the American uh, PhD system. And then now you're coming in here and you're training a PhD student here. What is your like and what kind of skills and as a mentorship is like what is your mentorship experiences in guiding that I would say like a Japanese student or international student here?
Yeah, so I was training the United States. I finished my PhD in 2017. So as Sue described, I went through the heavy course loads, 2 years of studying research methods and like basically how to conduct different kinds of research, right? And then I thought it was really, really helpful for me because I think after I graduated, I have to develop new research lines, newer topic, newer project, and I don't think I use the same methodology for each one. And I always had to think about what's the best way to pursue some of the research lines. So I think that foundation that I received in the U.S. PhD training system, I really enjoyed a lot. So I'm coming here, and there are very little coursework for PhD students. Particularly, I feel struggle that PhD students do not typically get good solid foundation of research methods, methodologies. I think it's really important for social sciences like us, like education, recreation, sport, because I think what we do really based on like psychological methodology, sociological methodology, and then we really need to have that foundation to really going through the academic paper review processes. As many people know, in order to publish academic papers, you need to go through the rigorous peer review process, which is you know um, anonymous academics who read your paper and critique your work, right? They will definitely ask you about a lot of theoretical questions, methodology questions. Um, you need to have a foundation knowledge to respond to those. And then as I feel, our students really struggling with that part. I've been I think that's one of the things I really focus on when I work with students, like meet one-on-one to really reading the research method books together, going over like at least the basic level of what is experimental methods, how do we do correlational research, how do we do certain things.
Great, thank you so much. It's very informative and insightful the comments and stuff that I really do appreciate.